Are Blake Lively and Ryan Reynolds really Hollywood's most private power couple, or is there something deeper happening behind the charm, the jokes, and the carefully chosen public moments you see online? You've seen the jokes, the red carpets, and the rare social posts that feel personal but never revealing. Behind that polished surface is a relationship built on silence, boundaries, and carefully chosen moments, even as legal headlines and online speculation grow louder. This story looks at what is actually confirmed about their life together, what recent news really says, and why so little ever seems to leak out. Stay with this, because the quiet choices they've made explain far more than any rumor ever could. You already know their faces, you've seen the red carpets, the playful interviews, the social media humor. But the real curiosity starts when you notice how little you actually know about their day-to-day life. This story looks at what is verified about their relationship, how they built a family, mostly out of sight, why rumors keep resurfacing, and what recent confirmed headlines really tell us. And as you listen, ask yourself this: is privacy the reason their marriage has lasted, or the reason people keep questioning it? Blake Lively and Ryan Reynolds first crossed paths on the set of Green Lantern, a 2011 superhero film that didn't leave a lasting mark on cinema, but quietly changed their lives. At the time, neither of them stepped into the spotlight as a couple. In fact, they didn't begin dating immediately. Months passed before they were publicly linked, and when they were, it wasn't through a flashy announcement or staged appearance. It was subtle, almost easy to miss. That quiet beginning set the tone for everything that followed. When they married on September 9, 2012, the pattern continued. The ceremony took place at Boone Hall Plantation in South Carolina, and details were kept tightly controlled. There was no magazine spread, no live social media updates, and no interviews explaining the day. For a Hollywood couple at the height of public interest, that choice alone raised a question that still lingers today. Why work so hard to keep something so personal out of view? As the years passed, their family grew, again without spectacle. Their first daughter James was born in December 2014, their second Inez arrived in September 2016, followed by Betty in October 2019. In February 2023 they welcomed their fourth child, a son named Olin. These details are confirmed, but what's missing is just as telling. You rarely see their children's faces online. There are no sponsored family posts, no curated moments designed for engagement. Have you noticed how unusual that is for celebrities of their level? Instead, when Blake or Ryan talk about parenthood, it's in broad strokes. Ryan Reynolds has joked publicly about how chaotic life became after welcoming their son, using humor to describe the shift without revealing anything specific. The jokes feel personal, but they don't cross into exposure. That balance raises another question for you as a listener. Is humor their way of letting people in without actually opening the door? Occasionally, Blake offers rare glimpses that feel warmer and more intimate, but still carefully framed. During the 2025 holiday season, she shared short clips and images of her home decorated for Christmas. There were cookies, a tree, cozy lighting, and family games playing in the background. No faces of the children, no detailed captions explaining emotions or dynamics, just atmosphere. That silence has fueled years of speculation. Fans and commentators have, repeatedly asked whether Blake stepped back from acting because of Ryan's rising profile, but verified reporting paints a more grounded picture. Blake didn't disappear. She shifted focus. She explored directing, producing, and brand collaborations that offered more control over her time and creative input. Does stepping away from constant screen roles really mean stepping aside, or does it signal a strategic choice? Ryan's career, meanwhile, expanded beyond acting into business. His involvement with aviation gin, Mint Mobile, and other ventures pushed him into a different kind of spotlight. More money, more headlines, more scrutiny. That kind of shift can strain any relationship, especially one built on balance. Yet publicly, there was no visible change in how Blake positioned herself. She continued her work quietly, appeared at events selectively, and avoided turning their marriage into a shared brand. Could that separation be part of what keeps their relationship steady? Then came the headlines that moved beyond curiosity and into controversy. In connection with the 2024 film, It Ends With Us, Blake Lively became involved in a highly public legal dispute. She filed a complaint alleging sexual harassment and a hostile work environment during production. The director, Justin Baldoni, denied those claims and, in January 2025, filed a lawsuit against both Lively and Reynolds alleging civil extortion, defamation, and invasion of privacy, seeking significant damages. These legal actions are confirmed by multiple major news outlets. What is not confirmed is how this situation has affected their marriage behind closed doors. That distinction matters. Online speculation quickly filled the gaps with social media threads and gossip forums suggesting marital strain, but none of those claims are supported by verified reporting. There have been no public statements from Blake or Ryan about internal conflict, no filings suggesting separation, no interviews hinting at private discord. As a listener, it's worth asking yourself how often silence is mistaken for trouble. During that same period, Blake shared a date night selfie with Ryan in New York City. It was just a small, yet real moment posted amidst all the legal attention. It wasn't meant to be an explanation or a defense. It was simply a snapshot. Later on, sources confirmed that Blake spent her 38th birthday with Ryan and their children on a quiet family trip. These aren't dramatic gestures, but they are verifiable signs of shared time. Are they proof of perfection? No, not really. But they do contradict the idea that the couple has withdrawn from each other. the pattern repeats when you take a look at how they respond to rumors in general. They don't. There are no social media rebuttals, no interviews clarifying misunderstandings. This refusal to engage leaves space for speculation, but it also prevents narratives from escalating. Rumors, they burn quickly when there's fuel. Without it, they fade away. Could that restraint be intentional? Something learned over years in the public eye? It makes you wonder, doesn't it? Another consistent theme is how they protect their children. Blake and Ryan live in Pound Ridge, New York, far from Hollywood's daily machinery. Their kids are not photographed leaving schools or attending premieres. Even charitable appearances are carefully managed. This isn't secrecy born from fear, it's boundary setting, and boundaries are often misunderstood, especially when people feel entitled to access. So, why do rumors continue? Part of the answer lies in modern celebrity culture. When information is scarce, imagination fills the gap. Legal disputes attract attention beyond their actual scope. Social media rewards speculation faster than verification. And couples who refuse to perform vulnerability publicly are often assumed to be hiding something, but is privacy itself suspicious, or has oversharing become the new expectation? What can actually be confirmed right now is simple and grounded. Blake Lively and Ryan Reynolds met on a film set, married in 2012, and have 4 children. They live privately, limit what they share, and maintain a consistent public approach to family life. Blake is involved in an ongoing legal dispute related to It Ends With Us. Ryan Reynolds is publicly named in that lawsuit. Beyond that, there is no verified evidence of marital breakdown, separation, or internal conflict. What isn't confirmed is often louder than what is, and that contrast is what keeps people watching. The less they explain, the more others try to explain for them. Yet for over a decade, the same strategy has held. Share selectively, protect what matters, let time quiet the noise. In 2025, Blake Lively became involved in a serious and widely reported lawsuit connected to the film It Ends With Us. She filed legal claims alleging sexual harassment and a hostile work environment during production. The director and co-star denied the allegations, and later filed a countersuit that named both Blake Lively and her husband, Ryan Reynolds. Parts of that countersuit were later dismissed by a judge, who ruled that some of Blake's statements were legally protected. Her own case is expected to move toward trial in 2026. During this period, Blake avoided detailed public comments about the case. Instead, reports noted that her husband remained a steady presence, helping her keep daily life focused on family and routine. How do you stay grounded when legal pressure follows you everywhere? Court filings also showed that people connected to Blake through work and personal life were mentioned because of possible communications, not because they directed the case. Could having a strong support system make a difficult legal battle easier to carry? So as you listen to this story, consider what stands out more: the rumors that never quite land, or the consistency that never seems to break. Blake Lively and Ryan Reynolds haven't hidden their relationship, they've simply refused to make it public property. And maybe that's why, no matter how many headlines appear, the most personal parts of their lives remain unanswered. If this breakdown helped you separate verified facts from online noise, take a moment to like the video and subscribe for more deep dives that look past the headlines. Share this with someone who follows celebrity news but prefers clarity over speculation. New stories drop here regularly, each one focused on what's real, what's proven, and what most people miss.